to Stars and Stripes. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We fueled up as far as food. We've worked out. And now we're heading to our first call. And our first call, we're doing a water service repair. They've had a water leak. We had it located. And they also have some other issues. Their water pressure was 120. So we want to definitely get that water pressure down to at least below 80. And so we're going to correct that as well. And then the main water shutoff's not working, so we're going to replace that and then add an expansion tank on the water heater. So definitely got a few things we're doing on this job. We'll try to get you some footage of us repairing the water service. There was an X marked out here. The customer had called in utilities, which you should always do, 811 before you dig. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got a comms box right here. We've got no electrical. The gas is on that side and the electrical is on the other side of the house. Trying not to dig too hard because we've got 2 water services in the same area and we don't want to ruin any comm line. We'll give you more updates once we get further down and kind of uncover exactly what's going on. Looks like it's getting wet down there, huh, Silas?
Yep.
There's power. You got cables here, maybe for comms. You got all kinds of stuff here. So you always want to be careful when you're digging, even if you have locates come out. Just want to be safe and make sure you're not really hammering in the ground. Try to loosen it up with a rotor hammer or something. I'm sweaty. I'm breathing hard. Silas just put the PRV in.
Sir.
MVP, damn straight. Found it. Black poly pipe here. As you can see, it's got a little leak there. We did shut the water off. There's enough pressure in here where you can see it. We did find a power line down there, which was not located. The pipe exposed more. So this is the neighbor's pipe, PVC. It's newer. Probably wouldn't have been my first pipe to put in, but you know, that's what they did, I guess. At least they put a tracer wire on it, even though they didn't tape it onto the pipe like they're supposed to. So we ran into a dilemma. So the actual fitting that I have, which is supposed to be made for poly pipe as an insert, it actually doesn't fit like it should. If you look, it just slides right in. See? Just barely enough space. So we gotta go to the supply house and grab a new one, because the way that these are supposed to go in here is you're supposed to beat them in with a rubber mallet so that it goes in there firmly. It should never go in or slide in easily. If it does, it'll never seal. You'll never get a good seal out of that. So we're gonna do the right thing. We're gonna go back and we're gonna grab better adapters for it. So we're back. We've got our pipe here. We got some new fittings here. I had to get male adapters, so poly by male adapter. And then we're gonna put some PEX female adapter on there. I mean, see how it's not just sliding in, you gotta actually hammer it in. That's what you want. Always gotta put a little bit of grease on the barb. So that way when we're hammering in the fitting, it goes right inside the pipe. We use a rubber mallet. We don't use a metal sledge or a 2x4, just use a rubber mallet, should work just fine. Our clamps on there so that they're ready. This bad boy in. Look at that. Easy. Using PEX expansion fittings, type A PEX. Probably gonna expand both sides. All right, so I put that on pretty quick. I overshot it a little bit on the measurements just because I knew I had to make a bend with the PEX. PEX piping is very good. It's very bendable. It's cross-linked polyethylene, which means it's more of a membrane, so it expands and contracts. The grains don't run straight like wood. They're cross-linked, so a lot of flexibility, good transition, everything looks great. We're gonna let the rings return back to their normal size because we just expanded them, and that'll tighten them right on the poly PEX adapters, and then they should be good. So we'll probably give it 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll kick the water on and test everything. All right, so we're pressure testing. Everything's good. Everything's holding. No leaks. Silas is inside right now. He's gonna fit the expansion tank on because we put in a pressure regulating valve so that it meets code requirements and keeps his pressure from expanding. So that's it for today. That's how you do a water service repair. We're gonna go ahead and just bury this and get everything back to where it was. Thanks for watching.